Guten Tag, everyone, and welcome to our fourth lesson, Fear lesson of German class. Fear means four, so it's the fourth class. Welcome to this class, everyone. And if you haven't subscribed till now, you should subscribe to German with Girlie for more such videos related to German. Right now, I'm teaching beginner level German, but I'm going to advance the level as well. So today we are going to learn about sentence structures, and also we are going to learn about two verbs, that is Haben and Sein, and also at the end I hope you guys remember that we always do one word of the day. So today also remember to stick till the end because we are going to learn one word today as well. So students, here first, we are going to learn about the sentence structure, and here I have two sentences, and I think we already learned what these sentences mean in our previous lecture, lecture number 3. So these are the common sentences. Ich heiße Suhana, it means I, ich means I, heiße means name, and Suhana, it means my name is Suhana, and ich means I, bin means am, 22 means 22, Jahre means year, and alt means old. So I am 22 years old. These are the two sentences which we are going to use to learn the sentence structure. So first of all, let's have a look at the first sentence. So in this sentence, ich is the subject and heiße is the verb. Now, if we look at the second sentence, again, ich is the subject and bin is the verb, right? So, one thing to remember is that verb always takes the second place in a sentence, and the subject is either on the right or on the left. Right now, the subject is on the left of the verb, right or left of the verb. So, right now, it is on the left of the verb. Maybe when we are asking a question, at that time, the subject will shift to the right of the verb. Now, the next sentence that we are looking at is a question. Woher kommst du? So, first of all, let us know what does woher means. It means where from, and kommst mean to come. And du, I think everyone must be familiar. Du means you. So the question is, where do you come from? So can can anyone guess what is the verb? Verb is kommst, right? And the subject is this, du. So again, we can see that verb is in the second place in the sentence, and as we discussed earlier, that subject can either be on the right or on the left side. So earlier, when it was a normal statement, at that time the subject was on the left, but now the subject is on the right when a question is being asked. And how are you going to answer this question? Woher kommst du? Ich komme aus Delhi. So I come from Delhi. Ich means I, komme means to come, aus means from, and Delhi is Delhi, right? Good. I think now it's more clear. So till now, what we have learned is that verb will always take the second position and subject will be on the left side of the verb if the sentence is a normal statement like Ich heiße Suhana or Ich komme aus Delhi. Then the subject is always on the left of the verb. But when a question is being asked, like, oh, here comes to, then the subject is on the right side of the verb, right? I hope everyone got it. Please give me a thumbs up if you got it. But this thing that verb always takes the second place, it also has an exception. Do you know when we ask questions like, do you have any kids? So the answer is yes or no. So similarly in German also we can have such questions where the answer is yes or no, which means ja oder nein. In German we call or as oder. So the questions whose answers are yes or no, that is ja oder nein, they are an exception, and these type of question the verb does not take the second place. So this is a ja oder nein question. In German we call question as Fragen. So this is a ja oder nein Fragen. This is a yes or no question. So what the question is? Heißt du Suhana? Which means, is your name Suhana? So is this a yes or no question? Either the person can say yes or the person can say no. Yes, my name is Suhana. No, my name is not Suhana, right? So it's a yes or no question. So in this you can see that verb is at the first place in this sentence. So what we have learned is that verb will always take the second place, but in case of yes or no question, the verb will take the first place, and it is only an exception. Now we are going to learn about two helping verbs, that is haben and sein. Now before we learn about these two verbs, we need to learn something more important, that is personal pronouns. I think we all know from English that noun is a name of a person, place, thing, animal, etc. And a pronoun is something that is used to replace a noun. We all know that from English, right? So these are all the pronouns that are there in German. Ich means I. Du means you, and it is informal. Er, sie, es means he, she, and it. Next, we have Z with a capital S. This is you again, but it is formal. Then we have you again, and it is plural. It is plural as well as formal. Then we have wir, that is we. Then we have ihr, that is you all. Remember that this one is also you all, but it is a formal one, and we use these words Z with a capital S, and it is informal plus plural. And at the end we have Z, which means they. Let us look at it one more time. Ich means I, which is in first person. Then you means du means you, which is in second person, and then in third person, which means we are talking about someone else. Er, sie, es, he, she, it. Remember that this sie has a small s in it, and unless and until the sentence is starting with a z, it is supposed to be capital. Then next we have you, which is z but informal. So there are two u's. This one is a formal one, like when we are addressing someone senior than us or a teacher, like Mr. Gupta, Mr. Sharma, that's when we use this Z, and again it is second person. Then we have again Z formal plus plural. It is again in second person, and these both have a capital S. Even when we are writing in middle of the sentence, we are going to use this capital S because of formality. Then we have wear, which is we, and then we have ear, which is you all, and it is informal and plural. And at the end we have Z, and again it has a small s, and it means they, and it is plural, as you can guess from the they in it. Now let us have a look at two verbs. These are usually the helping verbs. Haben means to have and Sein means to be. And now we are going to look at the conjugation of these verbs. So basically, as per our subject changes, as per the changes in subject, like for ish, there have to be a different conjugation of this verb. This verb has to have a different ending. Okay, so this verb will change differently as per our subject. So ish, habe, you can just see that I have added a e and removed the n, and then do, hat, sorry, do, do, hast, er, sie, es, he, she, it, hat, z, which is the formal z and also the formal plural and singular both. Then wir, that is we, and z, which means they, it is a small s and capital S. All have haben. And ear, which means you all, it is habt, Habt. Now let us have a look at sein, which means to be. So ish, bin. You know how we say ish bin suhana? Yeah, same way. Du bist. Sie es ist. Sie, wir, and sie, sein. And ihr, seid. Sorry guys, one correction. Sie, wir, and sie is actually sind, not sein. I'm sorry, that was a mistake. And I know it may seem a little tough right now, but actually, these are just the helping verbs. And further, as we move on to more verbs like kommen, wohnen, it gets easier because in those verbs you can actually see a pattern. I know you can't see a pattern here. You just have to learn these verbs and their conjugation as per the subjects. But I promise you that as we go on, it will get easier because you will see a pattern. There is no pattern here, but in the next set of verbs, there is going to be a pattern. So let us learn a few words, a few sentences from these verbs. So first, haben, ich, habe, ich and habe. Ein Hund. Now what does Hund mean? It means dog. And why are we using ein? Ein basically means a. And the article that we use behind Hund is there. It is masculine. And that's why we are using ein. So one thing I would like to tell you is there, the, das. So this is the, and if we have to say then it will be ein, eine, and ein. So there and das will have ein and die will have eine. So ich habe ein Hund. I have a dog. Now let's have a sentence with sein as well. So bist du Suhana, which means are you Suhana? And one more thing we can see that here the verb is in the first place. It is because it is a yes no question, like are you Suhana? It can be only answered as yes I'm Suhana or no I'm not Suhana, and that's why the verb is in the first place. And also we can see bist is a conjugation for do, so bist du Suhana. Now another question that I can ask is wie alt bist du, which means what is your age? No, sorry, it means how old are you? Wie means how old are you? Now it is again something that we have made from Sein. It is a sentence using Sein. Now two sentences I am giving you as a task, and you need to comment down below that what will come in these blanks. So answer what's going to come in the first blank and the second blank. So the question is dash eine Katze. So Katze means cat. And I can also tell you which verb is going to come here. You just need to conjugate it. Haben. So you need to conjugate haben. And the second sentence is wir dash ein Auto. Auto means car. And the verb that you need to conjugate here is again haben. So write below in the comments what do you think will come in these blanks, and I will pin the comment which is right. Now we have come to the end of the video. Learn how the word is. So what does this word mean? It means bicycle, and the article behind it is das. Das or the bicycle. Now the word of the day is Farhad, and the article behind this word is das, and it means the bicycle. And that is it for this video. I hope you learned something from this video. Please don't forget to comment down the fill in the blanks question that I gave you. And thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, then please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Bye bye.